Hello, welcome to another weird product review of something that I enjoy. So today's product review is of the Amazon Echo. This is the real deal. I don't know if anyone's making a fake one of these. That'd be interesting to find out. So, Amazon Echo. I've had my Amazon Echo for a year and a half-ish. I got mine when it was a Amazon Prime member invite-only purchase. So Amazon Echo has been a part of my life for a year and a half. Let's move into the review. We'll start off with some things that I really like that the Echo does in my daily life. So the first thing, number one, is the timer and alarm feature. So I love when I go and am cooking something and I come down to my room and I'm like, I need to set a timer. Or I put clothes in the dryer and I don't want them to get all wrinkly. So I'm like, there's clothes in the dryer, don't forget them. I'll say, Alexa, set a timer for 25 minutes.
25 minutes, starting now.
And then I can totally sit back and forget about whatever it was that I, put in the dryer and what I'd put in the oven, and just read or surf the web, and then the timer will go off. Or if you have a really long timer and you're not sure how much time is left, you can be like, Alexa, how much time is left on the timer?
About 24 minutes left.
So, like, all right, maybe I can go and check on my pizza or my lasagna or whatever early, and maybe it's getting overcooked or something. You can go and check on that. So I like that feature. Alexa, cancel the timer. So I also like the flash briefing. You've probably seen this in one of the first ever product demo videos that Amazon came out about the Echo. The flash briefing is a 3.5 to 5 minute little news update. It plays the NPR. I have mine set to play the NPR hourly news update. So, and then it also plays the weather for your local area. So you can say, Alexa, flash briefing, please. Alexa, flash briefing.
Here's your flash briefing in NPR News from TuneIn.
Live from NPR News in Washington,
So it's a nice feature if you're going to be Alexa. Alexa, off. So it can be nice if you're brushing your teeth, waking up and having your coffee. Third thing that I really like that the Echo does on the regular and works pretty well is the radio playing feature. So if I can't play something on my regular radio because I'm too far away, or the weather's not very good, and the reception isn't very good, I can say, Alexa, play WGN.
WGN from TuneIn.
And I like this because if I move around somewhere and it moves, it's not possible for me to play the radio station that I like in the area that I live, then it's nice, to be able to pull it up very conveniently. I don't have to go into a radio app and find the radio station. Just say the call sign, and she plays it. So Alexa, off. Alexa, off. So, moving into things that the Amazon Echo sucks at. The response rate for the Echo sometimes feels like it's 50-50. I can walk into the room after no one has been home all day and it's been very quiet. I can say the wake word and nothing will happen. But then if I say it a second time, she'll realize that there's life in the room and be all ready to listen. It's almost like she was sleeping herself. It'll do this thing where it'll play music. So let me think of a song that Alexa, play EDM radio.
Getting top EDM station from Prime Music.
this is some old stuff. So I can turn this all the way up, and she can still hear the wake word. She's supposed to, but a lot of times she won't clock down fast enough. So I'll be like, Alexa, turn off the music. That time she did it. But there'll also be times in which I say it from the other side of the room, and she won't. The failure rate's really high. And it's hard to demonstrate, but when you live with the thing, you notice it. Understanding questions and being, having a sense of humor about things, can be really frustrating. Like, I could be like, Alexa, what's the capital of Paraguay? Sometimes she won't even say anything back. Alexa, what's the capital of Paraguay? Alexa, what's the capital of Mexico?
Mexico's capital city is Mexico City.
So, and then maybe I could ask her a third time. Alexa, what is the capital of Paraguay?
Paraguay's capital city is Asunción.
See, you can ask questions that are minorly detailed, like, Alexa, who holds the world records for the men's 100-meter sprint?
I can't find the answer to the question I heard.
It's Usain Bolt, for the love of God. Everybody knows that. He just won another gold medal for that this week. I could ask, like, contemporary questions, like, Alexa, how many gold medals does Michael Phelps have?
Michael Phelps has 23 Olympic gold medals.
But I could say, Alexa, who is the most decorated Olympian in American history?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question I heard.
And she doesn't know how to give you the answer in another format, or how to answer the same question in a different way. Alexa, who painted Mona Lisa?
The Mona Lisa's painter is Leonardo da Vinci.
And I could say, Alexa, what's the name of Leonardo da Vinci's most famous painting? Alexa, what is the name of Leonardo da Vinci's most famous painting?
I'm not sure what you meant by that question.
See, so she doesn't understand nuance in a question, which can be really, really frustrating, because maybe that's the only way that I can think of referencing the Mona Lisa is, it was painted by Leonardo da Vinci. Maybe she knows, like, the most famous painting that he ever painted. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why do witches wear name tags? To know which witch is which.
So my final thoughts on the Echo would be as follows. Amazon, in many, many ways, has been at the forefront of developing and bringing to the market incredibly convenient technologies of the home agent and the home companion. What's been really disappointing is that the development of the interaction does not seem to be there. The experience has not changed much in the time that I've had this. And I first put it on the kitchen counter and got it out of the box and set it up a year and a half ago to now. It still feels as incapable of answering the questions like I demonstrated to you before. It still feels faulty in a lot of ways. Its failure rate is still as high as when I first got it. So I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like Amazon in a way has kind of hinged a lot of, like, they're like, we got it. We're making it, we're selling it, and let's just leave it alone. And in a lot of ways that they're just leaving the development sit for some reason. Or they kind of feel like since they've gone through all the hard work of making it, that they have a reason to kind of sit back and wait to continue the development at some later point in time. I do get emails about what's new on Echo. Let me pull up one of these and just kind of read it to you. What's new with Echo? So what Amazon is doing is, and I think that this is partially why they're kind of stagnating the development, is they're doing what are called skills. And more or less, they're just apps. They're things that are open for developers, and developers can create these apps and make them available to the Echo. And there are some really stupid ones. And a lot of times when you get the email that's like, what's new with Echo, there's nothing meaningful, nothing overwhelmingly exciting or interesting. So, skills. One thing that I haven't done yet is paired the device with like home controls. Like there's all kinds of like locks now that you can get, and switches, and I think there's even a thermostat that you can get that connects to the Echo. And those things I would be interested to see how well the technology pairs. Like, Alexa, turn on the lights. If I could make any recommendations, it would be to hold out. Google's supposed to be coming out with their Google Home in the next 6 months. I think it'll probably be out for Christmas time. I would encourage you, if you get an Echo, to hook up all the services that you can, because if you don't, then it's totally useless. Hook up your Amazon Prime account. If you don't have a Prime account, then don't buy one. It's really not worth it. Hook up a Pandora account if you have one. Hook up a Spotify account if you have one. An iHeartRadio, a TuneIn account. The more of these accounts that you have open to your device, the more stuff that it's going to be able to do. And I would also recommend finding a really good location for this. Two things that I recognize in a bad location. The worst place is on the back of a kitchen counter with a backsplash. Because what happens is you say something and it bounces off the backsplash and then reflects the sound back. So if you can set this in the middle of a room, that's the best. And then set it in some place where you're going to use it. I had mine in like a nook in my house, and I was always passing by, but I never really used it a lot. So if you can find a place that where you spend most of your time, if it's in your room, if it's in your office, it's in your bedroom, your bathroom, whatever, but find a place that it's going to be used, because if it's not, you're not going to be happy. That is my far too long review of the Amazon Echo. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I don't know why you'd have a concern, but let me know, and I'll get back to you in the comments. Thanks for watching.